what would be the way you would describe the sound of Rush music? Because they went through many phases.
Yeah. Okay, so look, let me first the overview that I have of the band
Yes.
and then some phases, some
Yes.
eras. Because the way I see Rush is the ultimate balance never again achieved in between awesome, badass prog rock music and fun.
Yeah, somehow they did it.
Yeah, because honestly, I cannot think of another band that managed to find that balance the way they did of making music that is as highly crafted and highly technical as the one that they played, while still retaining the fun, lighthearted, and even approachable element.
And radio friendliness.
Radio friendly, yeah, because some songs come to mind, like for instance,
Spirits of the Radio.
Spirit of the Radio, and I had in mind Time Stands Still.
Oh, that's also really good.
Fantastic song, extremely approachable. Anybody can enjoy that track.
Yeah, it's easy to digest, but super deep.
It already shows that the band is
Had-
not your average Joe's band.
No, it's not just a regular bunch of dudes man playing.
Yeah.
It's not those guys are very good,
Yeah.
and those are probably a good way to define it, because their music is cerebral, yet self-contained, small packaged, very much easy to get into, and extremely easy to share.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because I think is that factor that makes them so cherished and somehow beloved
Yeah.
by the audiences, right?
Yeah. And I think they are the best entryway for anyone to progressive rock music.
Yeah. Was it your introduction to prog rock?
No, well, if Pink Floyd can be said to be an introduction to prog rock
Man,
music.
we already demonstrated that Barbara Streisand is much proggier than Pink Floyd.
No,
Period.
I think Rush was my introduction to prog rock as a more technical take into music making.
Really?
Yeah,
Why?
because
You haven't heard anything like Dream Theater, for example.
no, before Rush, no. Before no. Rush was what opened the doors for me to music like that.
Okay, more technically driven.
Yes. And I think it's the best way to get into that, being very honest, because because of that sweet spot. Because even though they make super highly technical music, it's not something that anybody can pull off. I don't think they are the kind of. It's one of the few instances where prog rock is not considered to be indulgent.
It's not like gatekeepy.
No, it's very approachable. It's very easy to enjoy, because in music there's not only you're gonna pick, for instance, you listen to Dream Theater. Of course, it has quite a lot of enjoyable music, but a lot of the appreciation that you get for Dream Theater is out of respecting the work being done there. It's not only because of the enjoyment that you get out of the music.
What is your point?
Of course, it has that as well. But I think in Rush, that the enjoyment of the music is something that is extremely at the forefront. And even though the music is extremely technical, the appreciation for the technicalities is a little bit of an afterthought to the enjoyment that you get out of music.
Okay, I can agree on that, because their music, even though is technical, and at times, and at certain times is highly technical,
It is, indeed.
it's never the biggest attraction,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It's usually just there as like the cherry on top of the cake.
Yeah.
It's like a very much. You don't feel it. It doesn't feel like a flex.
Yeah.
It feels like, okay, it gotta be this way, man.
Yeah.
In my case, it's very different, because I got into Rush when I was already quite into pretentious music.
Okay.
Yeah, I was already a big fan of jazz. I was already Van der Graaf Generator, all of the stuff from the 70s that is.
How did you manage to be introduced to Van der Graaf Generator before Rush?
Because I was doing my own research. But
But Rush is one of the first that's gonna
I
pop
know,
up.
man. The thing is this: I didn't have any form of friends. I didn't have friends to begin with. No, I was the only guy.
I'm just a poor little boy.
I was just a little boy. No, I was the only guy among my peers who had interest in highly crafted music. So I was introduced to first prog rock out of my interest in classical music, and of course heavy freaking metal, man. So I got I've been always a huge fan of Iron Maiden, and Iron Maiden, the thing that at that time made them feel super different from the rest was the fact that they had super long ass songs, like Hallowed by Thy Name, for example, which is clearly a progressive rock song. And at that time, I was just a little boy. I didn't understand that you could write music longer than 4 minutes.
Yeah.
And also, I didn't understand the principle of you being able to write music with more than one chord progression.
Yeah.
So, for me, it was mind blowing.
Imagine movements.
Yeah, exactly. I was mind blown by it. And then somebody told me, "You're describing classical music." Am I? Yeah. Okay, I gotta listen to that shit.
Yeah.
So I started to get quite into Vivaldi and all of that stuff. And then, like, yeah, this is awesome, but I want to rock. So I got it.
He did rock.
No, he did, but it's not rock and roll. Get me? But it's the essence of it, right? So then I got introduced to. I dig around, and I found jazz out of my passion for Dream Theater. I love their music quite a lot, and they were mentioning Rush every freaking time.
Of course.
Of course, they sound like clearly. So what the hell is Rush? So
What's a Rush?
yeah, what's a Rush? So yeah, I began from the guys who got influenced by them into them.
That's so odd.
It's the other way
I'm
around.
actually kind of astounded that you managed to be acquainted with Dream Theater. Yes, Vandergraaf Generator. Before you came
Gentle
across
Giant,
Rush.
Gentle Giant. I was already a savant when I got into Rush. I know it's the total opposite.
Yeah, because I say for 99% of the cases, Rush is gonna be the band that's gonna take people into those.
Because of those very principles, man. They are very much a great progressive rock band that manages to write successful radio-friendly singles.
Yeah.
More than one.
Incredible enough.
Yeah, because no, Wilder band. I think, which one? Genesis. Do they have one?
No, I don't think.
Even one?
Not from the good era.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, because they have.
They have plenty, but that's Phil Collins and the mariachis. So yes. so that's my introduction to Rush.
That's actually very odd.
It is indeed.
Look, do you have a favorite era?
I do. 2112.
Yeah.
Before moving picture. Is that the space?
That's interesting.
Is not even the popular era, man.
Because look, let's try to define the different eras for Rush. Because they have the very, very beginning, which is
Punk
kind
rock.
of punkish.
Yes, punk rock with a little bit of slight hints of prog rock.
Yeah, but that's probably the first 3 albums, I think.
Yeah, it's Farewell to Kings is the last one of that era.
No, I think Farewell to Kings is already.
It's already.
It's not the end of the previous era. It's the beginning of the next.
It's the beginning of the next. Yes, you're correct.
Because you have Fly By Night.
Fly by Night.
Fly
By Night. It's already punk rock, man.
Yeah, it is. There's some cool stuff from that era, but honestly,
Terraces of Steel, well, Bastille Day. He's probably the first foray into.
Yeah, I think Rush
Rush
of Steel is their second album, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, it is.
And it's already showing a little bit of what Rush is gonna become, but
It's
honestly,
kind of on the punk rock.
yeah, and it's an era that probably is the one that I'm least drawn towards. It's not bad by any means.
Me too.
They have always been a great band ever since the beginning, but the one that comes after is also my favorite.
Which is?
Is the one in the middle, which is not the later portion of their career, but it's the one that kind of begins with Farewell to Kings and goes all the way up to, I don't know, the red one, the one with the
Time Still. Time Stand Still is the what's the name of that?
Hold Your Fire. No,
Hold Your Fire.
Hold Your Fire. And the opener for the album, which one is the one just before Time Stand Still. What's the name of the song? I'm probably gonna. I have it easy here because I'm probably gonna be checking because my memory is terrible. But that album is excellent, and the opener itself, Force 10.
Yeah.
It already starts with a bang. It's very, very cool, and then moves on to Time Stand Still, which is actually one of my favorite tracks by them.
I think what I like about the first one is how greatly introduces Time Stand Still.
Yeah.
It's look.
Yeah, it's
okay.
seamless.
It's the same song.
Yeah, it shows you there.
Yeah, it's the movement, and they cleverly split them up into two, so they could have a badass single.
Yeah, because Time Stand Still is perfect as a single.
It's a perfect ballad, kind of power ballad single.
Yeah, and it actually was successful, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
I think it was a hit.
Yeah, it's one of those songs that people knows Rush for.
Yeah. Wow, it's fantastic.
Yeah, but it's right after Jacob's Ladder and all of that stuff. It's the previous before. It's the one before Moving Pictures. If I'm
No, it's after. I think it came after.
It's after. Yeah, just right.
Yeah.
Just right. You're right.
Because Moving Pictures, would you say the Permanent Waves or Moving Pictures is the most famous?
It's Moving Pictures.
Moving Pictures
by
is
hundreds of orders of magnitude, man. Because Permanent Waves is the best album, in my opinion, as a record. As a record, it's the one that has the most consistency.
And every single song is excellent.
It is in the Natural Science,
Yeah.
Jacob's Ladder. All of the good stuff is there, man.
Free Will,
Sans the freaking trees.
No, but the tree's not in that one.
Isn't it?
No.
I always,
No,
let me check.
no, that's Hemispheres.
Hemisphere, yeah.
I love Hemispheres.
Hemisphere, yeah, but it's the freaking trees.
I like that song. It's a cool song.
It's freaking trees.
No, Permanent Wave is probably the best album when it comes to consistency, because every single song is fantastic.
But it's not only the consistency, in my opinion, of course. I love the sound design. I'm thinking right now of the dun 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 dun. The singing is very cool. It's very cinematic. It actually has this sense of something's gonna happen, man. Yeah. I'm getting goosebumps right now just by thinking of it. It has that, man. And also love the sound of the mix of that album.
Yeah, it's very good.
Sounds like it should,
It's punchy.
but it's not modern.